If he was whack and you came up with some paper, he's still lame. Live by the G code every day. It ain't a game.
I promise you it's different.
So don't compare how you move to the real. It ain't the same.
It's a typically clear and beautiful day in San Diego as we get set for afternoon baseball from Petco Park. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Miami Marlins and the San Diego Padres. The Padres have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next. Dinelson Lamet starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
If you want to pick up a win as a starting pitcher, you have to go 5 innings to get the win, and that's just what he did the last one. I'm sure he'd like to be out there for a little bit longer in this one.
At the plate, Magneuris Sierra, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for Miami, the center fielder, Magneuris.
First offering on its way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
2 balls, no strikes to the Miami center fielder. Two-0 count, the pitch. 3-0 now.
Well, this next pitch is a big one. The last thing you want to do is give a free pass to a guy that can run like this. He's a real burner out there on the base paths.
Here it comes on 3-0. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Finally got one over. Nothing worse than starting the game with a 4-pitch walk.
The 3-1 pitch. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a 5-pitch walk to get us started here this afternoon.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
So stepping in, Rosell Herrera. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Is a fastball taken high for a ball. Sierra aboard here at first with nobody out. Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back in. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Got to believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, I really like the way Neil Walker is playing right now. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
Into the box, Brian Anderson. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a hard hit ball that'll be caught out there at short. Had him played perfectly that time, and there are two gone now.
Batting fourth, the first baseman.
Coming to the plate now, Neil Walker. Throw over to first. A dive, but he's back. First pitch on its way. Pitch is high, the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that, so we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
The 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Boy, this is one of those tricky spots for a pitcher, right? You have an open base, but you have a guy on deck that could do a lot of damage. Not a good spot to be in if you're a pitcher right now.
The 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
3 balls, no strikes. Taking all the way, it's 3-1 now.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Here's Starlin Castro. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fly ball to straightaway left. Cordero has it in his tracks. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on the show. Jose Arena gets the starting assignment for the Fish in this matchup. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch in on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Time now to check the hometown Padres lineup card in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, look out for Lorenzo Cain as this game moves along. Coming into this game, he's among the leaders in the NL in stolen bases, so that tells you enough about this guy's speed. But what it also tells you is he does a pretty good job of getting on base. Keep an eye on him if he gets aboard.
So the base is empty here with one away, and set to go the slugging shortstop Manny Machado. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Waiting on it is Brinson. 2 gone. Here's Will Myers. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far.
Myers.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Ball 1. Two and 0 now.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Now the 2-0. Finds the zone. Strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Strike 2, swinging just out in front of the slider. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. We are still scoreless. Now batting, Miguel Rojas. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits.
Rojas.
First offering on its way. Ball 1. Two balls and no strikes. Two balls and a strike.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
So here's how the San Diego Padres are positioned defensively. And let's shine the light on shortstop Manny Machado. That's right, shortstop. He can play third, he can play short. It doesn't matter. He's one of the best defenders in the game.
Stepping up to the plate, Lewis Brinson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball one. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Outside, 3-0 now. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. That's in there, 3-1. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
In there, and it's full 3-2.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
Standing in, Jorge Alfaro. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball one. Upper part of the strike zone, a dangerous pitch with the changeup, but he laid off.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher. No score here as we play inning number 2. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
In is Curtis Granderson. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A high fastball is in there.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hops this one up. Guerrero in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
1 pitch shy of 40 for him right now, and he's not even out of the 2nd inning of work. He's definitely not being as efficient on the mound as he'd like.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Marlins leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Stepping into the box, Vladimir Guerrero, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Vladimir Guerrero.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. The bouncer to the left side. Rojas is up with it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense.
The first baseman.
And diving into the numbers on this team, the one thing that jumps off the page is the fact that these guys can flat play D. The highest fielding percentage in the league. Something to focus on today when you're watching this one.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in head-to-head with Jose Urena. A handful of plate appearances, and he's gone 4 for 6. He also has 1 home run. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Hosmer playing here in his age 29 season. He was selected in the first round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1.
Guys, it's awesome how the Padres always do such a great job honoring the United States military, isn't it?
Yeah, teams around the league show a lot of appreciation for the various military branches, but with San Diego being one of the biggest military towns in the country, this organization has always been one of the best at saying thank you for everything those men and women do. Every Sunday game, and they've been doing it for years, they're up there getting a chance to take in a ball game.
Yeah, and how cool is that? It's really become a staple of what this Padres organization does, and it's one of those things that make you stop and remember how lucky we are that we get to come to the yard and watch a ball game.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Hard hit at third. Throw on to Walker at first, and the inning is over. So they go down without a whimper here. We've played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. Ready now, Magneuris Sierra reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance.
The center fielder, number 34, Magneuris.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And he'll ensure that this ball stays foul, and a smart play, as that would have been a base hit if it had come back. Looking to drop one down, but he can't make contact. 1-2.
As a pitcher right there, do not be surprised if he throws the same exact pitch. He was lucky to foul that one off.
Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
The 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Well, in a scoreless game, you want to do anything you can to jumpstart your offense. With the speed of this guy on first, don't be surprised if he gets the green light here.
Digging in to try it again, Rosell Herrera. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch on its way, and he'll try to bunt that man to second, but this one kicks foul. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first, and the runner back in standing. Oh, and look out as they brush him back here. It's ball 1. Herrera comes in at 6'3" tall and bats from both sides of the plate. It's a versatile player defensively, normally a second baseman, but he's actually patrolling the outfield in this one. Sacrifice attempt here. And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned. So 1 out now for the Marlins in their half of the 3rd, and that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. Now a spin and a throw back to second, and he's back in standing. First offering on its way. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Sierra leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Heading out towards shallow right. Myers in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down. Here's Neil Walker. He drew a base on balls his first time up.
Neil Walker.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a fastball upstairs. 1-0. Pickoff move to second, and he's back standing. 3rd inning, no score to this point. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And he will crash into the wall, but hold on to it there for the final out of the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. We played 2.5. No score on the show.
We're back as the Padres line up readies for their 3rd turn with the bats. And unfortunately for them, this club has had its issues on offense. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening. So he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. First delivery to him on the way. This pitch is popped up, and Walker will put this one away for route number 1. Digging in now, Francisco Mejia. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he lays off there. 1-0. Bottom of inning number 3. 0-0 our score. pulled toward right center field. On the run is Brinson. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
Batting ninth.
Hey, he started the offensive production with a bang right there. That's the first hit of the game, and it's a good one. Driving that ball to and over the wall for a ground rule double, and he's basically able to stroll into second base.
Here comes the first pitch. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. One out and a runner on second base. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Fouled off.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
The 2-2 one more time. It's looked at and the count moves full.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Now batting, center fielder,
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the center fielder Lorenzo Cain. From the stretch. Fastball well outside. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. Mejia stands at second with 2 gone. Hit on the ground to short. Rojas right there. Throw on to Walker at first, and the inning is over. 1 left for San Diego. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Up next from Miami, Starlin Castro. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And it's 1-1. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Shin high. That's taken for a ball. Ball 3.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
The 3-1. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Into the box now, Miguel Rojas looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And that misses, ball one.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
That's wide, 2-0.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
The 2-0 on the way. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center, but this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out, number one.
Now
and while we have a moment, here's a look at the Padres' Road to the Show report. Two players that this organization has to be happy about right now. So a runner at first with one out now. And up next, the Miami area native Lewis Brinson. First pitch on its way. Popped up. Guerrero is there. And he makes the catch for the second out. Coming to the plate now, Jorge Alfaro. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
Well, this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. One left for Miami. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Here's Manny Machado now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And a ball, 1-0.
Count 1-0.
A ball and a strike now to Machado.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
The 1-1. Misses, ball 2.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Hey. 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out, number 1.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Digging in, Will Myers. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Line toward right center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. The throw into second. But he'll be in there with a double.
Man, it looked like the pitcher was trying to get him to go fishing at a pitch out of the strike zone. He went for it all right, but he managed to catch all of that baseball, lacing it for a double in the outfield. That's a great piece of hitting.
In now, Vladimir Guerrero, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ball game for the Padres. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Herrera has it in his sights, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping in, Eric Hosmer, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse.
Into the box now, Fernando Tatis Jr. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Hosmer, the runner at first with 2 gone. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2.
Count 2-1.
2-2. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. And back at Petco Park in San Diego as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Striding forward now is the DH. Curtis Granderson comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, When you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
2-0 to the Marlins designated hitter in this one. Tight break with the slider there, catches the inside for a strike.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually a quality take.
And Granderson trying to work his way aboard. He's got it to 3-1 now.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in his zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Fouled away. He'll try it again. 3-2. And it's fouled away. The next 3-2. And right into the shift. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Settling in now, Magneuris Sierra. It was a walk in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball here too low. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Runs up and gets this one down. On the barehanded attempt, gets by him here, and that ought to go as a bunt single. Shoots this one over to first. Hosmer has it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Now still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. Into the box now, Rosell Herrera. First offering on its way. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
I know there's 2 outs right here, but your job as the number 2 hole hitter, especially with the monsters hitting behind you, find a way to get on base. Maybe a little 2-out lightning on the horizon.
The 1-0 home. Misses off the plate. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Hey, this guy is 1 strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings. No need to even warm up the bullpen the way this guy's pounding the zone.
Marlins are still on the lookout for their first hit of the ball game. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Miami down in order. They trail this one 1-0. Digging in now for San Diego, Eloy Jimenez, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
74.
First pitch on its way. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Now the pitch. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. 3-2 now.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
The 3-2 pitch. Fly ball right down the line in left. Herrera is after it, and this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Digging in the switch hitter, Francisco Mejia. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitchers.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that misses for ball 1. Jimenez leads off second with nobody out. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Line toward the gap in left center, and this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit, lacing a double of his own. Could be a big inning if this continues.
And that'll bring up Franchi Cordero as he rips it on the ground to second. And the throw by Castro takes care of him for the first out. Striding in, Lorenzo Cain. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Yeah, and I know you want to lace a line drive or hit a potential home run, but I'll tell you what, grab the cheap ribby when it's there. Give me a ground ball middle of the diamond and steal a run.
In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. At the plate, Manny Machado. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First offering on its way. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight in the strike zone.
The 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
A veteran hitter certainly knows When he's got wheels on first base, he's probably getting a fastball, and he's probably getting it middle away. Might be a great time to get super aggressive.
Here's a look over to first. Don't want to forget about him. 3 runs, 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Outside and low, 3-0.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Digging in and looking for more, Will Myers. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Hit on the ground to third. Zips it to Castro for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. So striding in, Brian Anderson. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Brian Anderson.
First pitch of the at-bat. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
And he fouls this one off. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Into the box, Neil Walker. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike 1. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Counts even at 1-1 to Walker. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Now at the plate, Starlin Castro. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Hit the other way out toward right field. Myers is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They trail it here 3-0. Tayron Guerrero enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 56, Tayron Guerrero.
Now at the plate, Vladimir Guerrero.
Leading off for the Padres, the third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Popped him up. And no one will track it down.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Nope.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full. On deck, there's Eric Hosmer. Now the payoff pitch home. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
That's an excellent at bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
Stepping in now, Eric Hosmer, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
That's a ball.
There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
The 1-1 is a fastball that misses.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
The 2-1. The count now at 2-2. Guerrero on at first, nobody out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Waiting on it is Brinson, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
So a runner at first now with one away, and that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. He's set. Here it comes. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Guerrero has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Standing in now, Eloy Jimenez, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 1 for 2 in this one. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now a swing and a fly ball. Brinson's in pursuit. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Padres leave 1, but they lead it 3-0. Back here at Petco Park, Padres out in front in this one as we come to our game summary for the first 6 innings of play. Standing in, Miguel Rojas. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's a base hit. So the no-hit bid ends here in the 7th. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty V, and this is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, D-Row. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game. You can't deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a game, but from an offensive standpoint, you never stop grinding to get a crooked number up on that board.
A runner at first with no outs here. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command. 0-2.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Here's the 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Well, pitch count will become a factor here in the 7th. He's about to hit 100 for the game.
Yeah, Matty V, that magic number in today's game is about 100 pitches, and this next pitch will be pitch number 100. D-Row, he's been sailing along pretty easily so far in this one.
Yeah, he's given him some serious depth in this one. For him to get into the 7th inning allows the manager a lot of leeway, whether he wants to go to his bullpen or not. Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Striding in once again, Jorge Alfaro. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
Here comes the first pitch. Low for ball one.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
Pitch to the plate is his slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Here comes the Padre manager up out of the dugout heading for the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead.
Your attention, please.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Curtis Granderson will be his first assignment here, as he'll face him with runners at first and second and one gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2, you've got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses. 1-2. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. And Granderson swings and misses that time as he's down on strikes for route number 2.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Magneuris Sierra. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring one run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
He's set, and the pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Castillo, 23 years old. This is his second year as a major leaguer. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
And the slider bounces, and that'll get on by. So now 2 men in scoring position. From the stretch, the 1-2. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Just low with the slider there. That's ball 3.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
The payoff pitch. Weakly hit towards first. Hosmer scoops it up, and the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Marlins strand a pair. Still down 3-0. Tyler Kinley gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Number 39, Tyler Kinley.
Stepping up now, Francisco Mejia. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up.
Francisco Mejia.
First offering on its way. Fouled off. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Strike two swinging. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch. And he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
In now, Franchi Cordero. As he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half, it's strike one. No hits to this point. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at one. One out, nobody on. And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now. Set, and the 2-1 pitch is looked at for ball three.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he could take you out of the yard.
The 3-1 pitch. Slice down the left side, but foul. And he takes ball four. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
So a runner at first now with one away, and that'll bring up the center fielder Lorenzo Cain. First pitch of the at-bat on its way, and he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are two away. In now, Manny Machado. It was a walk in his last trip. From the stretch. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. One-0 count. Here it is. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. The 1-1 pitch out. Nothing doing. Padres shortstop ahead with a 3-ball 1-strike count.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
The 3-1 pitch is swung on and missed. A full count now.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. The next 3-2. Another one sent foul. Cordero leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Another full count pitch on its way, and this pitch misses for ball 4, so that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs, and he wants to get that third out as quickly and painlessly as possible, but that hitter makes him work his tail off, and he still loses him.
Wei-Yin Chen will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far. Will Myers will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Chen sets. Here's the first pitch. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field, a base hit. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4, and you know that save situation's gone out the window. Don't tell me that didn't irk you.
Oh, it does hurt you. Oh, it does, because, Dero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a save situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball, you get up to warm up in the 9th, and you're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come in and get me a 3-out save, and all of a sudden you're out of the game because it's a 4-run lead. Of course you think about it as a reliever.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Pereira looks up, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run shot to left center, number 11 for him on the season, as this lead swells to 7-0.
Yeah, and there's another reason the word around the league is this guy's a bona fide Rookie of the Year candidate. He seems to come up big, never shying away from the moment like a lot of rookies do. It's been a joy to watch him have so much success in just his first big league season.
Into the box now, Eric Hosmer. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 home. Swing and a liner. Hooking just foul by a matter of inches that time. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. 4 runs here in this half inning. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Another good half inning in the books for the Padres. These folks may be on a beach before long. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Stepping in, Rosell Herrera, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-0. Hit to short. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Well, that's always the danger when you've got a lead that's this big. You know there's not a lot of doubt about the outcome of the game, so you lose focus a little bit in the field. And sometimes as a player, you try to trick yourself into playing like it's a close game so you stay sharp.
Into the box, Brian Anderson. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. And it wouldn't be a game in Southern California without the obligatory beach ball sighting as this one makes its way onto the field. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Herrera gets his lead at first, nobody out. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Stepping in now, Neil Walker, standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Cordero sprinting after it. He gets there, and that's the second out. So coming to the plate, Starlin Castro. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
This is a perfect example of why the slider is such a great pitch and such a dangerous pitch too. Sometimes it moves so much that you just lose control of it. This one runs way too far in, and the hitter is standing on first as a result.
Ready now for the Marlins, Miguel Rojas. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Rojas is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
The 0-2 pitch. Grounded to first. Fielded cleanly by Hosmer, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Marlins strand a pair. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Ready for another shot now. Fernando Tatis Jr. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. This is skied into short left center. Rojas is calling for it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Now with the plate, Eloy Jimenez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the pitch. And that's in there for a strike. To him on the mound, and he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning. Now in the box, Francisco Mejia. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. He's ready. Here's the first offering, and a fastball's in there for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line drive to center field. Sierra will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Padres down in order, and they hold a 7-0 lead. Raisel Iglesias comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Raisel Iglesias.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And now a pitch on the way. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Counts even at 1-1 to Lewis Brinson. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Standing in now, Jorge Alfaro. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. Bases are empty. 1 man out. One and 2.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for the sinker ball, but if he can get some eye levels up and down, he's going to have some success.
And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
Boy, another base hit and hopefully not another stranded runner, Mark.
Yeah, I can't tell you how frustrating it is for the offensive team not to be able to pick their pitcher up. A lot of traffic on the board. Somebody's got to come through.
Into the box now, Curtis Granderson, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game.
The center fielder, number 34.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Magneuris Sierra. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. One and one to the Marlins leadoff hitter.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And there's a called strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
Miami down to their last strike, and this one gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
1 strike from a shutout. Here it comes. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Liner towards second. Throw to first here will be in time to record the final out, and the Padres make it 6 straight victories now as this one is over.
You could just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
A 7-0 shutout final today. The Friars took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Dinelson Lamet earns his 6th winning decision in this one as he goes 6+ innings and allows only a pair of base hits. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.